Gary, Indiana, the city that knows you're there. Gary looks abandoned in daylight. At night, it feels aware. People who've driven through Gary after midnight describe the same thing. Streetlights flicker only when your car passes. Houses with no windows still feel occupied, and the silence feels intentional. One man said he stopped at a red light that never changed. No cross traffic, no sound. After 5 minutes, his radio turned on by itself. A voice whispered, "Don't get out." He didn't. But when the light finally turned green and he drove off, he checked his dash cam. In the reflection of the windshield, someone was sitting in his back seat. Police reports from Gary include dozens of calls where officers arrived to find cars abandoned, doors open, engines cold, phones still recording, no bodies, no signs of struggle. Locals don't call Gary haunted, they call it hungry. New Orleans, Louisiana, where the dead don't leave. New Orleans doesn't hide its ghosts. They're in the cemeteries stacked above ground. They're in the music that plays too late. They're in the streets that feel warm long after sunset. Tourists talk about spirits. Locals talk about rules. Don't whistle at night. Don't follow footsteps in the French Quarter. And never answer if someone calls your name from behind. A hotel worker once heard knocking from a sealed room, one that had been locked since Hurricane Katrina. Inside, the furniture was covered in dust, except for one spot on the bed, an indentation, as if someone had just stood up. Security footage later showed the door opening at 3:17 a.m. No one entered, no one left. The next morning, the worker found muddy footprints leading into the hallway. They stopped in front of him. Stoll, Kansas, the town even locals avoid. Stoll is barely a town anymore, but it has one rule: don't visit after sunset. The cemetery on the edge of town is said to be a gateway, not a metaphorical one. People who stand there at night report hearing a second set of footsteps that don't match their own. Others claim the air feels thicker, heavier, like breathing underwater. In the 1970s, a group of college students dared each other to visit Stoll on Halloween night. Only 2 returned. They refused to explain what happened. One of them later admitted, while standing near the old church ruins, he felt hands pressing into his shoulders, pushing him to his knees. He said a voice spoke from beneath the ground, "You don't belong above anymore." To this day, maps glitch around Stoll. Some GPS systems refuse to route through it. Others send you there and stop working completely. Chicago, Illinois, the city that watches from windows. Chicago has thousands of buildings and somehow too many windows. Late at night, taxi drivers notice faces in apartments that should be empty. Some swear the same figure appears in different buildings, always watching, never blinking. A night security guard once did rounds in a downtown office building scheduled for demolition. Every floor was empty, except the top. Lights were on. He took the elevator up. When the doors opened, every cubicle was occupied. People sat motionless, facing their screens. None of the computers were plugged in. As he backed away, every head turned toward him at once. The elevator doors closed on their own. The building was demolished weeks later, but people still report seeing its lights on. Tombstone, Arizona, where the gunfire never stopped. Tombstone is famous for its history, but history didn't stay buried. Residents report hearing gunshots echo through the streets long after midnight. Others wake to the sound of boots running outside, only to find empty roads. One couple rented a house near an old saloon. Every night at exactly 2:03 a.m., the mirror in their bedroom fogged up. Handprints appeared, adult-sized, child-sized, then writing, "We're still here." When the couple moved out, the landlord painted over the mirror. The writing came back the next night. Centralia, Pennsylvania, the town that shouldn't exist. Centralia has been burning underground for decades. Coal fires beneath the earth, smoke rising from cracks in the road. Almost everyone left. Almost, visitors say their phones lose signal instantly. Some hear voices rising from the ground, muffled, angry, tracked. One explorer recorded audio near a steam vent. Later, when he played it back, beneath the wind noise was whispering, dozens of voices, all saying the same thing. Help us. The fire is expected to burn for hundreds more years. Whatever's trapped beneath Centralia isn't going anywhere. Every city you've heard tonight still exists. People still live there, drive through them, sleep in them, and most never notice anything wrong. But some places remember everything that happened within their borders, and sometimes they remember you. If a city feels wrong, don't wait for proof. Leave